Hi, Virgo. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. This is your 3-card reading for the week of October 18th, 2020 through about the 25th. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications when ones are available. That's the end of my marketing. At least I did it in the beginning. I usually do it at the end of the video. Nobody watches all video. We're also impatient. It's like, oh, I saw the picture and I got the whole thing. Very interesting. All right. And Virgo can be very patient when it needs to be. Okay. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. You know, it's funny, before this reading, I do them in different order every month. I mean, every week, but I do them by element. So I do 3 of the element, 3 of the element. I switch up the elements because it's like, I like the variety. And I was thinking right before I shuffled, I was like, wow, it's interesting. Like the Magician last week came up like for almost everybody. And it just came up in the dailies a lot, and it hasn't shown up. And I was thinking, well, there's not really a card. You're my 6th, I'm right in the middle. And here it is. Here's the Magician. Here is the Magician. So the Magician is the magic maker. The Magician is the manifester. The Magician is the one who makes manifest. It's as simple as that. It's like from heaven to earth does it, And then you get the 6 of Swords. And the 6 of Swords is definitely about moving, right? From troubled waters to calmer waters, blah, blah, blah. And, well, look at this. Okay. Sometimes I just physically look at the cards. So if you look at it like so, you see, it's interesting. Oh, I have to put my glasses on because otherwise I don't have to see what I'm showing you. Right? Just between these 2 cards. This is going that way and that's going that way. Very, very interesting. This is about balance. This is about alchemy. This is, kind of a blessing from the angel, right? Harmony, calmness, and the ability to work with what you got, right? Work with what you got and make it into something new and fresh and the elixir. And both the Magician and Temperance are majors. Temperance is actually the card of Sagittarius. So now this middle card is a very interesting card to me. This middle card for me, I don't know why, but for me particularly, so they're leaving one place and they're going to another. And I think I said this at another reading. To me, this is like biblical. It's almost like the refugees leaving Syria or the Europeans, like in the 1800s, the early 1900s, coming to America. It's not like they even had a choice. I mean, of course they had a choice, but it was like, there's famine, there's no money, the food, there's no food, the land is desolate in a way, or they're setting our villages on fire, or there was a political upheaval. It's like, get out and get out now. Okay. That's how I always, interestingly, because you would think that this is the guy and his wife and his kid. I never see this as his wife. I always see this as his mother. And I always feel like the mother makes the final decision, right? It's his mother somehow. I don't know why. And I always feel like there's an intuitive, like the matriarch rules the family. Um, I don't know what kind of family you're from, uh, but I know we live in a very patriarchal society, blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, mommy makes the decision, right? In my experience. Because she's in touch. She is in touch with the land. She is in touch with like something other, right? Um, Not that men are not intuitive, but it just, so sometimes I feel like a mother energy comes through, or like sometimes it could even be like a deceased mother or a deceased grandmother. It's kind of like they are, like, in a way, leading you, right? Sometimes, I need to hear from an outside source, like I had an inkling of something, and then I need to hear from an outside source saying, yeah, time to give it up, time to let go, time to move on, time to move forward. And it's like, well, where are we going? It doesn't matter. Let's see, so how am I going to put these together? I feel like there's a way of doing things or thinking, or maybe sort of a habitual pattern that needs to be changed. There's some, it's kind of like you made dinner, right? You made dinner for you and one other person. And then last minute, you find out, like, there are 3 or 4 other people that, um, need something to eat. Uh, so you make room. You make room. It's like, well, the rice was going to be the main dish, but now it's actually just a side. And, I'm going to take some stuff out of the freezer, or blah, 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 blah. It's a strange example. But I feel like you need to, I feel like there's this push toward, I guess, opening your heart. I don't know why I'm saying that, but there's a push toward opening your heart. There's a push toward um, allowing yourself to um, go to a new land, to be in a new place, to be willing to let go of an old way of thinking so that you can manifest something new. I feel like there's this push and pull both, to push away and pull toward, not fighting yourself. Um, a new beginning, a new unexplored. There might be a new idea that you want to make manifest, And in order to do that, you need to move away from, it needs to become more stable. So if it needs to become more stable, there's a past incident or a past way of thinking, in a way, that needs to be put to bed. I mean, I wish I can get more specific, but it's a general reading. I do feel like spirit is very much on your side with this, though. I feel like it's almost like your spirit, or like some sort of feminine spirit, is leading you toward this new adventure, toward this new land, toward this new opportunity. And it's not about turning back. There's no turning back. There's no turning back. It's not even an option. There's no turning back. There's no turning back with these people. There's no turning back. It's like they lived on an island, and there was a volcano. What was the volcano that went off in Montserrat in the Caribbean? So, it destroyed the town. Like half the island's left, but the volcano's still active. It's like you don't go to live on Montserrat now. Maybe in 100 years, maybe in 50 years, but the volcano's active. Half the island is destroyed. It's like we're leaving. A little bit like that. That's the way that card feels. But I feel like, also because this is thought. This is thought. So there's like a way of thinking about things that doesn't serve you anymore. And you got to move into a new place, because that's how you're going to manifest something new and bring balance back into your life. Just simple as I could make it. Sometimes I complicate very simple readings. Anyway, like, subscribe, share, comment, press the button for notifications. One-on-ones are available. Have a lovely week, Virgo, and enjoy the full. Thanks for tuning in.